I won't be making any more day in the life videos. And it's kind of funny because those are the videos that inspired me to make a YouTube channel. And those are the types of videos that I make quite often on my YouTube channel. That's actually my most viewed video on this channel as well. But I won't be making them anymore. I've been putting off making this video for a long time, weeks, even months. And the reason I've been making this video off is because I wanted this video to be perfect. I wanted this video to convey what I want to convey to 100% accuracy. To do it in a way which is also entertaining for you guys, but also gets the message across. As a result, I haven't done anything for the past few months. I've been absent from YouTube. But that's gonna change. To give you guys some context, it's June right now, and 4 months ago in February, I got to travel up to Sydney to spend 10 days with Dr. Justin Sung as his behind the scenes cameraman. Over those 10 days, I spent 10 hours a day with the man consecutively. And obviously, we worked a lot, but we also got to spend a lot of time off camera. And off camera, we had a lot of deep conversations, and one certain deep conversation led to a spiral of reflections that made me realize that I haven't been authentic on YouTube, that I haven't been making the type of videos that I want to be making. I've thought a little bit about how I would convey that conversation to you guys, and every time I try to do it to the camera, I keep messing up. It's really hard to replicate exactly how that felt emotionally. So I thought the next best thing would be to read you my journal entry of that conversation. And then I guess you guys can follow along. So that's what I'm gonna do, because this is take 30 and I kind of want to sleep. Also, additional context, as part of my role of being behind the scenes like cameraman, I also had to propose potential videos to Justin that we could make for his YouTube video. So that's kind of what this journal will be about. So yeah, I'm just gonna read right off it. I was planning some potential videos for Sydney when I suggested we make a day in the life for Justin. And then I sent him an Elliot Choi video. By the way, side note, that's the type of videos that inspired me to start YouTube. Day in the life, shout out Elliot Choi. But guess what? Justin actually didn't like the Elliot Choi Day in the Life that I sent him. He thought it was a bit authentic, lacking value. And this is the style that inspired me to make my own YouTube channel. Then one day in a hotel room, Justin gave me some advice for the type of content I want to make and the type of audience I want to have. I don't remember everything he said, but I do remember how it made me feel and the insight it provided me. I realized that I had not been my true authentic self recently on YouTube. This has not always been the case though. I used to film just random things without thinking much about it, but now I constantly copy the same formats, day in a life, because I know those formats tend to do better. Rather than being myself and sharing my average day in my life, I basically create some sort of content that I watched and got inspired by. I'm trying to mimic my inspirations, my role models. Justin told me rather than the current videos I make, I should just share my actual life. He said my actual life is very different than the average 18-year-olds, which I agree with. And by the way, I'm going to be 19 soon. That way, I may get less views to begin with. However, the people who do watch and like that content will be easier to serve in the future. Also, what kind of audience do I want to have? One that watches my videos for pure enjoyment and entertainment, or one that is actually interested in my insights and wants to use them to grow and improve? Obviously the latter. I also realized due to my current expectations, perspective, and format of videos, I was not really sharing enough of my life to begin with. I was not sharing my lessons and insights as I came across them every day, which is literally why I started this YouTube channel. So, from here on out, in this journal entry, made a few kind of promises, but I think now you kind of get the gist of that conversation. If you didn't get it from that journal entry, then I guess I'll sum it up for you. I basically proposed to Justin that we make a day in the life for him, and I sent him like a sample format, which was Elliot Choi, and he didn't really like it because he said that besides entertainment value, the format didn't provide a lot. It was basically a YouTuber going, getting food, and just living, getting food. It was just a lot of getting food, a lot of B-roll. And it was very cinematic, but it lacked actual educational value. And that's what Justin is about. And I realized that that's the sort of content I'm making. And I didn't really start making YouTube videos to provide entertainment. I made it so people could learn from my lessons and grow. So I realized in that conversation that there was actually a misalignment between what I was doing and what I intended to be doing. So I realized that I'm not going to be making any more day in the lives. I'll still make vlogs and document my life, but it won't be the cinematic day in the life videos because those aren't authentic. When I wake up at 5 a.m. and you see the camera shot, obviously I did not wake up at 5 a.m. I woke up earlier to set up that shot. However, on normal days, I would wake up on 5 a.m. But anyway, the point is the day in the lives required a lot more stress, pressure, on my end to make them the most artistically entertaining videos rather than the inherent value of seeing the type of stuff I do, the lessons I learn, the insights I get. I'm not sure if this is all wooey or not, but I'm just happy I finally gotten 5 minutes into this video. So how are things going to change from now going forwards? Well, the first thing is I'm still going to make videos, and that's the reason I'm making this video, is to give myself permission to make more videos. But rather than creating videos, creating that day in a life, I'm going to be documenting my life. It's a thing that Gary Vee is going on about literally every day, all day. Go check any of his platforms. You see, documenting versus creating, if you kind of don't know the difference, for me, documenting is more about the journey. It's about showcasing the journey, whereas creating is more about showcasing the end product. It's creating something and showcasing the end product. I just repeated myself. I haven't filmed in a while. I'm just going to read stuff off the journal as well. I want my audience to get actual learning out of my videos and get inspiration or anything positive from what I share/do rather than how it's presented. What that basically means is I don't want people to feel inspired because I edited the video in a certain way, because at the end of the day, that's not what I'm trying to achieve by making these videos. The reason I'm making these videos is so that people can kind of see and get hope that when you work hard and you make changes in your life, things do improve. And more than anything, I'm trying to show through these videos that no one is perfect. I've been fortunate enough to receive a lot of kind messages from you guys about, how well I'm doing in life and whatever. But the reality is, the grass is always greener on the other side. Things aren't perfect. And because this last, almost a year, I've been filming, I've been creating, not documenting. So when I create, I make less videos. And when I make less videos, I tend to show, the highlights of my life. And that's not really authentic or true. I go through a lot of struggles. There are a lot of low points as well as high points. And by documenting the journey, I can show you that. I can show you the process. And that's what I want to do. That's what I started off doing. There's a lot of earlier vlogs of just me doing random shit with my friends at school, attending menial, events and stuff. But slowly, the channel transitioned away from those into structured, creational, day in a life formats. And that's not authentic to me anymore. I'm going to share a quick analogy with you guys, and it's a really popular one, so you've probably heard it. And if you haven't, then pay attention, because I use it all the time. It's an amazing analogy. So there was this professor at this really smart, prestigious school, and he used to teach photography, and he had 2 classes, so he decided to run an experiment. In the first class, he told the class that they had 1 semester to click 1 photo and submit it as their assignment, and he would grade the entire unit on that 1 photo. To the other class, because he had 2, he told them that they would actually not be marked on the quality of 1 photo. Rather, he just wanted them to submit 300 different photos as part of a portfolio assignment. At the end of the day, who do you think ended up with the best photo? The class that took 1 photo and spent the entire semester trying to perfect that 1 photo and click that 1 masterpiece? Or the class that just trialed and error and took 300 photos? The answer was the 300 photos. Through those 300 photos, by doing it so much, they just got better to a point where they ended up producing a better photo than the class that only focused on the 1. The reason I'm telling you this is, so far in my YouTube, career, whatever you want to call it, I've been focusing on the 1 photo. Especially recently. That's why I haven't been uploading. I have 10 videos from high school that are still not uploaded because I'm not working on them because I want them to be perfect. I want them to be that 1 photo. Whereas if I had the mindset that I just wanted to make videos and make as many as possible, then I would just improve much faster. And this is probably really basic, but it's something that I haven't been doing. And self-awareness is the first step to change. So I'm going to be taking the 300 photo approach from now on. Also, as I've written here, documenting is putting myself first. I'm going to be doing it for me, whereas creating has always seemed like I was doing it for others. That's been a big difference. Whenever I feel like I'm creating day in a life videos, I actually don't enjoy them anymore. I don't enjoy making them anymore. And that's because I feel like I'm only making them because people want to see them, not because I want to make it. Whereas documenting my day-to-day life is something I think about all the time. It's probably the topic that I talk the most about to my friends, to Archer, if you're watching this video. It's all about, I want to make more YouTube videos. I kind of want to document and show people my day-to-day life and kind of record that journey and process, but I just don't do it because I have a feeling that people won't want to watch it. So I end up creating things that other people want to watch, but I don't enjoy it. And hence, I just make less videos. And I don't want that to be the case. The journey inspires action, whereas the end product inspires inspiration. Rather than advice, I rather show the journey. When I give advice, it will be framed from my experience, recounted from my journey, show don't tell. So the difference between showing the journey and the end product is, this is actually very funny because I'd receive a lot of messages from, people that watch my videos telling that I inspired them. And it feels great. And that was definitely one of the reasons I started this YouTube channel, to inspire others to do things. However, by just sharing the end product and, sharing these day in a life, these framed videos where I'm not really documenting and being as authentic as I could be and sharing, more nuanced and detailed parts of my life, I'm potentially inspiring my audience, but it stops there. And I want it to go further. Inspiration is nothing if it doesn't revolve or result in action. And sharing the journey, sharing the process is about inspiring you to take action, not just inspiring you for the sake of it. And that's another reason why I want to be documenting rather than creating. Now, what does this mean for me going forward? Well, a few things. Firstly, I'm going to try my best to post weekly now. Things are going to get tough. Uni gets busy. I'll get busy with work, but I'm going to try my best to post weekly. If not weekly, I don't like making promises, but I'm going to make this promise. I'm going to post every fortnight. And guess what? I'm going to keep this promise. So even if I don't have content, it will be a 10-second clip of me saying, I don't have content, but I promised you guys that I'd post every second week. So this is that video. It'll be that. But I need to post, and I will be posting much more. And I'll be posting 2 types of videos from now on. No more day in the lives. The first video will be just documentation. Now, this is the sort of stuff where I'll be filming my day-to-day, things and try to make these as authentic and as raw as possible. This means none of that fancy B-roll stuff, which still may be there, but it's more about just actually sharing my actual life and trying to be as authentic as possible. So you can consider them, I guess, as vlogs. And the second type of videos I'm going to be sharing is sit-down videos like this. Videos where I kind of just share my experience. And in those videos, I get a chance to improve my storytelling. I really care about the way I communicate. And it is something that I'm really trying to improve. By sharing my experiences, about stuff like how schoolies was, what's uni like, how was, the struggles I went through in year 12, things I've learned, habits I have that have kind of changed my life, the way I got to land almost my ideal dream job that I'm doing now, and just a bunch of other topics that I kind of want to talk about and share with you guys that I haven't been doing because, firstly, perfectionism. I haven't been making those videos because I thought when I'd make those videos, they had to be perfect. But that's another thing that's going to change. I no longer think that my videos have to be perfect. So hopefully I'll be making a lot more videos. And in the end, I remember, I watched the very first video, or the second video I made on this channel, which was why I'm doing YouTube. And a big part of that was to kind of show my journey and also document my life for my loved ones and for my future self. And I haven't been doing that. And by kind of sharing these experiences and putting them out there for people to see, to hopefully provide them with kind of hope, that's kind of my goal, to provide people, young adults, with hope and inspiration that if you work hard and you make changes to your life, you can achieve stuff and you can be happy while doing it. Over these last 6 months, when I haven't really been posting much, a lot has changed. I feel like I've matured quite a bit. Obviously, the long hair is gone. I've completed my first semester of uni. The last video I recorded, I weighed like 68, 69 kilos. I weigh like 77, 78 kilos now. So I've put on roughly 9 to 10 kgs as well. I go to the gym regularly now. So I'm a very different person, and it sucks that these kind of, I guess you can almost say, self-limiting beliefs of this perfectionism and this inauthenticity has cost me sharing those 6 months from the person I was 6 months ago to the person I am today. There's no clear documentation of that journey, but this is something I don't want to continue in the future. 5 years down the line, I want you guys to be able to see my growth from this point onwards into 5 years. I'm not sure if this video made any sense, but this video was more for me to give myself permission to come back on YouTube and start making more videos, and by doing so improving rather than trying to make every video perfect. If you guys are still watching the video right now, then thank you. I know it's a bit of a long one, and I guess this video inherently doesn't provide a lot of value, but I'm gonna try my best to do that in the future. But it would be awesome if you guys could go down in the comment sections and leave comments about what sort of videos you guys want to see. And what I mean by that is, what sort of topics do you guys want my take, experience, lesson on? It could be VC related, could be school related, could be uni related, just kind of anything. I kind of want to engage with the community more, and I kind of want to connect with not just the general audience that I built up so far. I kind of want to connect with the select few who are watching my videos to kind of improve themselves, to kind of go the extra mile, to seek discomfort, to change. Those are the people that I want to be drawing. That's the audience I want to have. So if you're a person that has been watching my videos for the sole purpose of the entertainment value that they provide, this channel may not be for you going forward. So yeah, a video every week, if not, definitely every 2 weeks. See ya.